Two of the best sprint car drivers on the planet have signed in tonight at the Eldora Speedway as the biggest week of racing in the state of Ohio continues on. It is the Double Down Duels for Kubota High-Limit Racing here at the Big E Eldora Speedway, the place that Earl Balta's built.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived here at the Eldora Speedway in Rossburg, Ohio, and this is the opening night of the King's Royal Week, and we're starting things off with the Double Down Duels with the High-Limit Sprint Car Series. So I don't have the official number, but I know we're just over 60 cars, I believe, close to 70 in the pit area. And tonight they're going to be splitting the field right down the middle. So half the cars are going to be in Flight A, half the cars are going to be in Flight B, and they're only going to race against each other all night. Now this is all going to come to a head with two 12,000 to win features tonight. So we are currently, I think we're actually in Flight B. So we're going to qualify against those cars, heat race with them, a main event. There's going to be some inverts, there's going to be points tonight, and it's all going to add up to set us up for tomorrow's $100,000 to win Joker's Jackpot. This is a big week of racing, some of the toughest competition in the entire world. We're ready to get after it. I mean, pretty pumped to be here at Eldora. I mean, this is a special place, and we're going to be getting things underway here shortly with the 18T.
Next car onto the racetrack comes to us from Jacksonville, Oregon. That's going to be Tanner Holmes in the Shane DeWald Trucking Legacy Builder Supply, Oroville Tax, Sisters Meat and Smokehouse 18T. And from Jonestown, Pennsylvania, the Moose's LZ Barn Grill, Heavy Equipment Loaders and Parts, CD Rigging, Milton Hershey School 3Z, the Jonestown Jet, Brock Zierfoss. Tanner Holmes, 3 wins this year, Narc Tulare, 360 win at Chico, and 360 win at Cottage Grove at the Marvin Smith. Career best high limit finish of 3rd at Douglas County Dirt Track in 2024. He was 13th at Let's Race 2, his best finish here at Eldora. He'll go 14th quick at a 14.060, 14060. Brock Zierfoss, his 8th career appearance with high limit. He's 5th in points at Williams Grove and 4th at Port Royal. He'll go 7th quick at a 14.205. Zierfoss 15th, 2 times his best career high limit finishes, 2024 Weikert, 2025 Weikert prelim. Holmes goes 14.269 on lap number 2.
Well, we sure like to make it exciting early in our night. Just had absolute chaos in our pit area. Between hot laps, the car came out of gear when they first fired me off. We had an issue with our shifter cable. Luckily, I got to hot lap, but we were having issues getting the car in and out of gear. So hot laps, I feel like I was all messed up because that kind of happened. We came in, we're scrambling, trying to get things fixed before qualifying. We had a few concerns with the rear end almost. Like, I don't know, and what's crazy, guys, this car is not that many nights old. Like, we spent so much time getting it all together, all this equipment, and we've just been having weird issues. But anyway, we did get to qualify, so that's good, and the good news is we were 11th quick in our flight. Not stellar, don't get me wrong, not jumping for joy, but for what we just experienced, I felt like I wasn't even, you know, zoned in on, like I didn't get a chance to really watch. Like I said, we're running around just getting the car, push up there, fire off, still having problems getting the car in and out of gear to stop after qualifying, which I know doesn't matter because you're on the gas for those 2 laps. But still, I feel like for when we went out, and honestly us not getting to make many changes from how we've unloaded because we were focused on other problems, to be 11th quick out of 30 cars, not too bad here at Eldora. So we got decent speed. We're now going to move into a heat race. They're going to have some sort of wheel spin for the redraw. So we're going to keep an eye on that and, you know, now take this time as we got a little bit to really focus on our car and make the necessary changes for what the racetrack looks like now and what it's going to do. The racetrack took a serious beating from that shower. It was crazy, just like instantly the whole track was drenched. Everyone's scrambling to get their cars in, and yeah, now we're kind of just waiting. I think they're just trying to see what they can do to get this racetrack ready. There might be more rain on the way, and this is one of those times where I wish I would have maybe already ran my heat race because we're literally about to come up. We're a couple heat races away, so I would say the racetrack is going to be absolutely juiced. I don't think this moisture is going away. If we get tonight's show in, it's going to be here, I would say, the rest of the evening. So we are racing. They got the racetrack ready. We just went on hot lapped. Man, it's fast. It's wide open. Honestly, I think they're right down almost to qualifying lap times. So this heat race is gonna be all about getting a good start and just kind of getting in line, getting all the points that we can. They're about to push the first one out now. We're heat 3, so the track's gonna maybe, you know, just burn in a little bit more, but maybe just a little less grease. That's it. There's still gonna be plenty of grip, and again, just about firing off well, tacking into turn 1, and then single filing out for 10 laps, and obviously be there for guys if they make mistakes, but ultimately just getting through turn 1 well.
So what you see is what you get here in this heat race. We all take off, we all get in line, we all hold it wide open. A little bit muddy, pulled quite a few tear-offs, and just held that thing straight and tried to gather every single point that we could, make the most of the heat race with the conditions, and move on now to the feature.
Well, fourth in our heat race. That was just about, I mean, it wasn't necessarily all we could do. I just, once I got through turn 1, I told you guys it's a race down there into that corner. You know, I was trying to time the start, and it's just difficult. The front row is kind of setting a slower pace than I kind of thought they would. So I was trying to time it and kind of give myself a little bit of room, and then almost like increase, you know, you kind of all are increasing speed, and I just stumbled. Like, the air's not very good, and so, you know, under, you know, excessive throttle, opening up the butterflies, sometimes with how the conditions we got, these big racetracks with how they're geared, like they just don't take off. So yeah, luckily that didn't come back to bite me in a way of like losing a position. You know, the guys behind me probably, honestly, because we didn't get a great start, guys behind us probably weren't able to really find a way by, but yeah, I was just hoping, I think if I could have fired off better, maybe I could have gone to 3rd into 1, or you just never know. But anyway, it is what it is. We'll see where we line up. Glad that we're in the main event. Obviously, it's good that we're racing, but like, unfortunate the conditions. I mean, this is just really hard on engines, hard on equipment to be going this fast, lap after lap after lap, but it's what part of what we sign up for. But man, just hopefully it somehow slows down a little bit and gets it to where, you know, we can race a little.
Rico spins the Wheel of Misfortune to determine the invert for tonight's pair of 8 main events, 8, 9, and 10. Where will the high point earners start tonight? In the 9th position, right in the middle, between 8 and 10. The invert is 9 here tonight.
Where do we start? Second. So the wheel was good to us. It gave us, well, we were 8th in points, so we were going to start 1st, 2nd, or 3rd based on their format with the Wheel of Unfortunate. Not planned at all, but obviously for track position in this situation, man, happy to be leading the field of the green from the front row. And more than anything, this is just another race, man. We worked so hard our entire racing careers to be in positions. You know, even at a night like this, it's not the finale, but the duels, to be up front and gain some good points. So just ready to go. The first one's out there right now, Flight A. We're in Flight B, so we're going to be climbing in. We'll see you guys out there for 25 laps. Racetrack's got good grip. I think we got our car where we want it, and now just go out there, leave it a lot on the line, have some fun. We're here at the Big E, man. This is crazy, and just thankful for the opportunity to be in the position that we are in. run, guys. Top 3. Obviously, the invert track position helped quite a bit, but we still had to run 25 laps from the front row, so nothing to hang our heads on. Obviously, wanted to have more of a shot at winning, but yeah, I don't know. We just got to keep getting our stuff a little bit better, a little bit closer. But some of the best laps I've felt, here around Eldora. Well, it's the next day now. Yesterday was such a late night. I think we literally wrapped up our feature about 1 in the morning. So after victory lane, got the car back, just got everything put in the trailer. Team went, get some immediate rest, and get ready now for the rest of the weekend. Feel like waking up now this next morning, it's finally kind of hitting me. We ran well yesterday. We started second. Finished third. I'm gonna say we finished third. We got scored second because David Gravel was disqualified after the fact because of an issue with his nose wing. In reality, I'll tell you, we finished third, but we got scored with second, and we'll take that. Felt really good to start up front at Eldora. Obviously the wheel helped us, but we put ourselves in position and we ran a good 25 laps. Definitely would work on a few little things. Fired off okay. When a track's this size, the gear ratio that we're running, how bad the air is, you just gotta be so right with the pedal, momentum, roll speed, everything. It's gotta be timed right. And I thought I was in the ballpark, but still just keep working on executing that. Corey got out front and he was really good. I wish I could have challenged him a little bit more. Paced in second though, and then Gravel got around me on the one restart. I think my air pressure was just a little bit low. I kind of got snug into the corner and needed to execute that better to hold the spot. But after that, we ran a good pace kind of behind Gravel for a majority of the race, and then I think the fuel load started to burn off. I kind of got a little out of the racetrack, was trying to search around, didn't put together some of my best laps, probably around laps 16 to 20. Then I saw Rico show me a nose down in 3 and 4, and I tried to turn the jets on. I'm like, I got to get going if I want to stay on the podium. And we held on, so that was really, really cool. Eldora is a special place, so to be up front, no matter the circumstances, was it was awesome for our team and our whole entire program. We also survived turns 1 and 2. The bump into 1 was pretty gnarly, ate up a lot of cars, but I felt like ours, just with our setup, we could really roll through it for the majority of the time and made good speed whether we were above it or below it. So with last night's results, we are locked into the 100,000 to win at Joker's Jackpot. We're going to be starting 7th. Super excited for that this evening, and just want to continue our weekend here at Eldora in the 18T, the direction that we're heading on the gas and towards the front. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for supporting my channel. It's really cool that we get to bring you along for the journey. I know you guys have seen the highs and the lows, but when you really think of the level that we're racing at, and last night to be right up there with all the best guys in the world and to be in contention, it's something again that's really special for our team and program, and we like the direction that we're heading, and our job's not finished. We got a lot more work to do to continue progress. We'll see you guys all in the next video. Thank you again to our community, to my team, my family, my partners. It takes us all to make this happen. We'll see you guys there. Deuces.